Your time is up. Hey, what is up, guys? This is Hongi90 here today, and I got a little of a special video. I got a mod review today, as you can see. Well, maybe more like a showcase, not a review. This is FlansMod. Really cool mod. Adds like a bunch of guns and a few vehicles and stuff like that. Sorry guys, if you didn't watch the Lord of the Rings video before, I am still sick. I actually recorded this on the same day, so that's why I don't sound the same. But I'll try my best. I really felt like recording since I got the computer, so I thought I'd record this. It's a great mod. Anyways, we'll get right into it. So, FlansMod gives you a lot of guns and stuff, armor, a whole bunch of new armor you can see here. And they go from modern all the way to World War II. The first thing you'll probably make in this is a modern weapons box, just because it has all the modern weapons in it. But I mean, some of these boxes are cheaper. If we go into the craft recipes here, the modern weapons box, it's decent. In FlansMod, you'll use a lot of iron and you'll use a lot of gunpowder. Those things are your life in this, so you're gonna need a lot of that. So when you see iron, you'll be crapping your pants, because you need a lot of it. You'll go through a lot, trust me. So the armor boxes, I wouldn't recommend making first, just because diamond armor does good. But the armor looks cool and it's pretty good too. The Nerf one, we'll talk about that later. These boxes here are all World War II weapon boxes, and you just the dies kind of relate to the colors of the flag, so they kind of make sense. If you're wondering what mod I have here, this is Not Enough Items. Really good mod, because it helps you know the recipes for all this stuff and everything. You'd have to find it out, so it's nice. So those are those boxes, and I'm gonna go up to the modern weapon box, and basically what you do is, these are the materials that you need to craft this weapon. We'll go to some. Okay, at the M21s, you need 10 iron, and you need this fiberglass stuff. Fiberglass is really important. It's used to make a lot of weapons, as you just saw there, and it's used to make iron as well. So you get it from this. Sorry, not iron. Glass. You get it from this clay mixture. Clay and sand. Wow. Enunciate your words. Which is just clay and sand together in a crafting table, and you get that stuff, and then you just cook that in the furnace and you get fiberglass. Just as easy as that. Put it in the box. I'll give you a little demonstration. Should grab some iron on me before. We'll grab not one of those. We'll grab a few stacks of that. And fiberglass, grab a few stacks of that, we'll need it, and gunpowder just in case. Grab a few stacks of that. Alright, cool. So I'm going to go up to this modern weapons box, and I'm going to pick something that, alright, I'll just pick this one. So I just click on it, it'll deduct the items from me, and there's my weapon. Take that, put it here. Now, this game is funny, because it doesn't like to give you ammo. It's just the way it is. So you're going to have to craft ammo, and it'll tell you that each ammo is underneath which weapon you pick. So this ammo will take 5 iron and 1 gunpowder each. And trust me, you're going to blow through ammo a lot if you use your guns all the time. You'll cook through ammo like crazy. Just press R to reload. It's got some neat animations. They really took some time. Left click to aim down the sights if you want to. You can fire from the hip and you can aim down the sights. And then basically you just go up to what you want to kill. This nice pig here. Aim down the sights, and you just right click and it shoots. Now this is not an automatic weapon, semi-automatic, but you can hold down right click and fully automatic weapons will just shoot. And the recoil's pretty good too, so it does require some skill. So that's all these. The nerf is interesting. they require this stuff, which is Nerf plastic, I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. I think it's just plastic, maybe. Oh, here it is. It's kind of hard to get unless you got a slime farm. But these guns, to me, if you don't have a slime farm, they're not really worth it. They don't do a lot of damage at all, and they're just kind of a waste. They're kind of like a plaything, like test guns or something like that. They really don't do much damage at all. You'll spend hours trying to kill a single mob with them, so they're really not worth it. But they're kind of cool. I recommend playing this mod on servers. That would be the best because you can fight a whole bunch of people. I'm sure you guys have probably seen Minecrafters that have played on servers and fought against each other. It's a lot of fun. It can get intense. Okay, this table here, the gun modification table, you can modify your guns in this. Click it, put it in. You can put different scopes, barrels, and grip on it, and also some guns have different camo that you can put on it. So I'm going to take the ACOG scope, for instance. You do have to make the ACOG scope. So it's not too expensive. It's decent, though. Get that in my inventory. Now, simply what you just do is you take it, put it on, and then you click it out, and it applies it there. And you can see it tells you on the gun what you have on it. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, you can always take off the modification if you want to. And if there's any camos in here, I can't remember for sure, but I think the camos, you have to provide the correct color of dye in order to make it. And then you select the camo and it'll deduct it. So now you'll notice I got this here. So if I aim down the sights, now I got this ACOG, so it'll use that now. Aim with that. Die. And yeah, I just press R to reload. The clips you'll see if you don't use them up all the way, they got the durability bar, and that just like signifies how much ammo they have left. You can still reload those in after if you want to, but that's pretty much it for that. So you know, these boxes all have World War II weapons, depending on what kind of country you pick. British, so those are really good. They're a little cheaper to get, like I said before, because these boxes, like the Russian box, takes red and yellow dye, and you know you can just get that from flowers and iron, so it's kind of easier to get. All right, so I can test out some weapons here. My test subjects seem to have disappeared. That's unfortunate. We'll start off with the assault rifles. I tried to put all the weapons in these chests. Oh, excuse me. So if I missed any, sorry, but I think I pretty much got them all. So I'm not going to try out all the weapons. I'll pick a few from them. Let's see here. I'll try out G36, I guess, and the AK. But for assault rifles, we have the FN SCAR, the AUG, SG550, MTAR, M16, M14, G3, G36, and AK-47. So we just do a simple reload it, you know, whatever. I'm going to switch it to noon. Now, let's see here. You know what, actually, yeah, I'm going to spawn in my favorite NPC in this world. What I mean by favorite, I mean my least favorite. I hate witches, so you guys are going to suffer. So, you know, these things got decent recoil. I'm going to hold it, and you can see how the gun flies up when I hold it. And it's kind of neat, actually, when you shoot, because they get caught by the bullets, and they keep getting knocked back higher and higher, so they can't do anything. So when I shoot this guy, he keeps doing that. He keeps going flying back. It's really good with the recoil, because it takes some skill, but eventually you can hit a certain point where you can just hold right-click, and it won't have any more recoil. Huh. That might be a problem. It was you, wasn't it? You did it. You let the witches out. I had other witches in here. That's what you get. I don't know how loud the volume is. This could be really loud, so I'm really sorry. So, you know, these guns do decent damage, but as you see, it took like 12 bullets just to kill that one witch. So you'll see you can burn through ammo like nothing in this. I will put on the AK. Now, I haven't messed around with the recoil too much, so I don't know if it's realistic to how much recoil the gun has. But the AK is definitely a lot stronger. Seems like it has a little bit more recoil, but I don't know. So that's that. And then I'm just burning through ammo here. So those are some of the assault rifles. There's a lot more. Some are weaker, some are stronger, some are cheaper, some are more expensive. So, it all depends. If you have, iron like for days and gunpowder, go ahead and make them all. Next we got the submachine guns. We got the AK-74, the Bison, MP5, P90, Mini Uzi, and Scorpion. I arranged all these guns in these chests, so by no means am I a knowledgeable person in guns. I know some things, but I don't know like every single little thing, so some of these could not be what they are. For this, I guess we'll pick the MP5, P90, and the Scorpion. Why not? Alright, so these things, some of them tend to have a faster fire rate, a little bit bigger clip than the assault rifles, but do a little bit less damage. As you can see there, it took me a little bit more than half a clip to kill one witch. MP5 is very quiet. That's what I like about it. That one took about 9. We got the P90 here. This one's got 50 bullets. This one's got a fast rate of fire, though, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah. And like I said before, you can waste so much ammo because it's so easy to be inaccurate. You can put modifications on some machine guns as well, which is cool. So I think that roughly took about 15 bullets to kill, witches are kind of difficult to kill too. And then we got the Scorpion. This thing's got, I think it's got high damage, but low clip. Yeah, I killed 2 witches there with about 10 bullets, I would say, give or take. Not a lot of recoil on this thing, so it's easy to use, but boy, you'll burn through ammo so quickly with this thing. Oh boy, there's just crap everywhere. Where did I put that egg? Oops. Let's get these guys back in here. Good friends. We need some more test subjects. Still more to come. I didn't know. I guess these things can jump out of fences. Set that to dusk. Alright, so those are the submachine guns. Pretty cool. And the guy, I don't know the creator of the mod, so I'm sorry, but he did a really, really good job on this. The animations look really good. The vehicles are okay. There's better mods for vehicles. I think he focused more of his attention on the guns, but they look really, really good. And like I said, the animations are really good. Here we have the pistols, and what I like about this is some guns have multiple ammo types, like the USP here. We'll try this guy out. He's got poison ammo, and he's got normal ammo. So the poison ammo obviously is more expensive, and it does extra special effects. As you can tell, poison, it'll poison whoever. Let's see, we'll go with the, you know what, no. Golden Eagle and Desert Eagle, I don't know what the difference is. I think they do the same thing, but I'm not sure. I just know the Golden Desert Eagle is more expensive. So we'll go with that for right now. Alright. So, okay, so this is the poison ammo. So you can see they're getting poisoned. Pistols are cheaper, not as strong though. We'll go to Desert Eagle. This thing's got a lot of recoil, a lot of high damage. Oh, that's pretty good. I didn't know the bullets went through. Not a bad gun, I guess. You'll still go through a decent amount of ammo with the pistols, but they're a good starting gun. So that's that. I'm going to go really rough here. I'd suggest you guys downloading it, the mod, and actually playing it yourself. Okay, I thought it was turning nighttime. It's still dark. But I'm just going to kind of go rough here. Alright, we got LMGs. So, these things are pretty cool. High clips. Lots of recoil, though. I guess we'll go with the L86, the RPK. These things take forever to reload, though, especially these two, because those got bullet chains and everything. But you can see here, high drum mag, you know, lots of ammo. These things got high rate of fire. What I'm gonna do, high recoil. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hold on to the shoot button, and it'll shoot up, and then eventually come down and stabilize. Just like that. It flies up. It's so hard. You almost gotta burst with this thing. So I think this gun is actually a little bit better to just hip fire. And then eventually the recoil stabilizes, which is interesting because if you get through the first couple of bullets where the recoil goes crazy, then you could just hold it out after. So that was the L86. They're very expensive. I think like 30 iron ingots or something like that. They have a lot of ammo though. This one doesn't. This one does a little bit more damage. Oh yeah. So those are LMGs. Pretty cool. Those are, I would say you'd save on making those until later because they're really expensive. They're good, but they're expensive, and the ammo is expensive too. Okay, here we got shotguns. I'll pick this one because this one's got the different kinds of ammo. I'll just go right with the fire ammo. Let's see here. The model 1887, I do believe, is in the modern weapons box, which I don't know why, but you know, it's okay. I guess we'll pick that, actually. It's a cool thing. Alright, let's load this thing up. These are all individual, so they take a little bit of time. Aim, like any other shotgun, you want to get close to your opponent. Aim. Boom. Now, obviously, it's really hard to get this close to a witch, so it's kind of a little bit... I'm a genius, as you can tell. It's not that easy to get close to your opponent, so these are kind of like they're okay, but they're not the greatest. I don't know. I don't like them because they take forever to load. This one's got cool animation. Let's see how close you can get. 3. So that's 3 shots at I would say decent range. I don't know. I love this gun. I love the way it flips around like that. It's so cool. It's like Terminator style. All you need is like a motorcycle. So, you know, I wouldn't recommend making shotguns only because they're only really good when you get close to an enemy. Like this. You just get right up. This one's not that strong. Wow, this one's really not that strong. They probably got regen on. So I don't recommend shotguns, but you know they're cool and all. If you want, you know, every single gun type, you know, go for it. But next, that was a really dumb thing to do. I'm not gonna use incendiary anymore. Next we have snipers. Snipers are pretty cool. They're a little bit more on the expensive side, but not too crazy. I think the LMGs are a little bit more expensive. I'm gonna go with the Barrett here. What do we got here? I'm not gonna use the explosive just because I'm sure you know what that means. And we'll go with the L96. I think these two, the Barrett and the L96, are the best that you can get. Or the 2 best snipers, at least. So, you know, you just left click, you aim down the sight, or in this case the scope, and you can just shoot him. This one's semi-automatic. So, you know, recoil is kind of crazy, but it's powerful. Oh, sorry about that. I was just hacking up a lung, and I didn't think you guys should hear that. But anyways, Barrett. Did that just disappear? What did you just do? I hate witches so much. They're terrible things. I don't know why Mojang put them in. You could also hip fire snipers. Now, they're not like Call of Duty and other games where, you know, you got a big square area and it's like almost random. This will actually go where the mouse cursor is, so it's a little eh. The L96, this is bolt action, I believe. I like the scope better on this one. Personally, I prefer this gun over the Barrett. Not as much recoil. Still a lot, but you can recover a little quicker. There are scopes that you can put into the gun modification table, I believe. 4x zoom. I don't know if these have 4x zoom on them already or not. I guess we'll find out right now. Let's take this. Oh yeah, you can't shift click in this. If I put this on, oh okay. So 4x zoom, and then, oh yeah, it's a lot more sensitive though. Like I'm barely moving my mouse. I don't like it that much, the 4x zoom, but you know, whatever. So that's some of the snipers. They're a little bit more expensive, as I said, but they're good for long range. Last, we got miscellaneous. As you can see, there's a minigun in this mod. The miscellaneous ones, they decrease your walking speed because they're usually heavy, like the miniguns. So of course, you know, we're going to take the minigun. The minigun's extremely expensive. So, you know, if you want to make one, it's really expensive. Oh, you know what? I don't want to use any of those. I forgot to put it in. I like the RPG. So there's an RPG as well. The grenade launchers, I don't know how they work. I couldn't figure out how to get them to work. Neither the Stinger. So I don't know if I'm just stupid. But yeah, I couldn't figure out how to get those to work. I don't know. If you guys get the mod, maybe you can. Or anyways, we're going to go for the RPG first. So they're really slow. You can see right away that I'm moving really, really slow. I'm walking normally, and I won't say that I have a slowness effect. But anyways, you know, you just take this and you shoot the witch. It's very inaccurate. Yeah, I don't recommend aiming down the sights because as you can see that first shot I missed there. It's so much better to just like use the cursor and just shoot with that. Wow, that went high. The minigun, 500 rounds per clip. You know, it's a lot, but this thing's got such a high rate of fire you'll just burn through it like nothing. And actually, I'll just show you how expensive the minigun is. It's definitely the most expensive thing. I don't remember how expensive. I do remember it being decently expensive, though. Yeah, 32 iron, 16 fiberglass, 16 redstone. So, you know, it's pretty expensive, especially if you want to make this incendiary ammo. Like 256 gunpowder, that's pretty crazy. So it's an expensive gun. But it's definitely cool, as it's got its own stigma, just being a minigun. I'm gonna spawn a few more witches here because we'll just rinse through them. Oh yeah, here's the fun part. This is what I like doing. So this thing has a lot of recoil at first, like it jumps like crazy, but then eventually it stabilizes like every other gun. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna hip fire this, or I'm gonna aim down the sights first, and then I'll hip fire it after. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. It doesn't do, a lot of damage. As you can see, I didn't really kill that many witches, but, you know, it's a minigun. It's kind of cool. We'll see here. I guess if you focus on one witch, it's not bad. And so that's kind of how long it took me to deplete one ammo clip. You can see how fast it drains there. That's not bad. So you know, that's kind of everything for the guns here. I'll show you. So you have all the ammo here. Now they do, like I said before, FlansMod has some vehicles. They're not that great. They're okay. They still look kind of good, but they're not that great. Oh, I didn't show the frag grenades. Okay, I gotta show one grenade at least. Boom. That takes a long time. These are kind of like mediocre, like they're not great. I can just spam these around all over the place. They take a really long time to blow up. That's the one thing I don't like about them. Boom. I guess I could pull out one of the vehicles. Let's see where they at. They're not modern. I think there's only like one modern one in here, and it's a tornado. We'll go to gold. Spitfire. I need a decent area to take off. The plane looks really good. Like, it doesn't look that bad. I just think the mod is better with the guns. But, here we go. We'll get in this thing. Alright, to open the menu, so, you know, you need fuel and stuff like that. You can put guns in, which is cool. We'll just pilot it right now. This might be really loud, so I don't know if it will be or not. So here we go. And it inverts the controls, which is nice. I fly every airplane like that, where up is down and down is up. I like it. Oh yeah, new terrain. So it's kind of neat. Oh yeah, and the blocks all get destroyed too. So I'm not gonna. So these things are cool. But anyways, guys, that's my mod showcase on the FlansMod. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys download it too, because it's a really cool mod. It's a lot of fun, and like I said before, it's a lot of fun with multiplayer too. So I recommend you get it for your servers and stuff like that. You guys will have a lot of fun, you know, shooting each other and everything. And it works great with a lot of other mods as well, which is really good. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys have yourself a good day, and I'll see you next time.